Howdy all of you all. Dog Dude here. Quad Dog's not here because he's out doing quad dog things. Quad Dog doing what quad dog things do. Alright, so we've gotten through the first 6 tricks. Take off and land on 1 pad, take off and land on 2 pads, take off and land on 3 pads, one at a different altitude or elevation. Hover in place. We've got drop catch. We've got Southern Cross. Those are the tricks we've gone through so far. Trick number 7 for November 7th will be flipping your drone. Most drones come with the ability to do 360 flips, meaning they will flip sideways, either direction, forwards or backwards. So to figure out how your drone does that, and if your drone does that, consult your manual or your controller. My controller happens to have a flip and reset button right here, and what the reset means is when you push it once, it puts it in flip mode, and you can hit your joystick in any of those directions to cause it to flip in that direction. Hit it again without touching the joystick and it will take it out of flip mode. So if you accidentally put it in flip mode, don't want to flip, you can hit it again, take it out. Your drone's probably different. The footage I have going today is a guy's like 2 years worth of skills in about a 10-minute video here. So it starts out and he's really shaky, and after a while he gets going really fast. It's kind of a cool video to watch to see how a person's skills improve, which is really what we're working on here. So let's give this a shot. I'll see if I can keep it in frame here and do what we can do. They recommend that your drone be, try not to give yourself a haircut when you're doing it. They recommend that your drone be fully charged for this, but I found that drones with flashing lights will still flip. Why are you doing this to me, little drone? You were doing such a good job before. Now you're just doing weird stuff. Could it be because there's hair in one of your rotors? Inconceivable. That's got to be it. All right, give me a sec here. I gotta service my craft. I have a lot of dogs and subsequently a lot of dog hair, so every once in a while I find a little thing stuck to my... Alright, let's try this again. There we go, that's much better. We're working on that one in a minute. I keep trying to do it, but I can't get the button pushed. There we go. Alright, beautiful. You can get it kind of lined up for it because, you know, it moves around a little bit. You want to make sure you can catch it after it does it. There we go. Oh, that's probably why it's messing up, because my batteries are getting low. In fact, once the lights start flashing, it won't even do flips. So we got enough flip action going there. Stall and restart. So this is kind of like the drop catch, where you cut the motors and catch it, except you're going to catch it with the rotors. So I'm going to keep doing it with this until it's just not working anymore. So all the way on, all the way off, catch it. And it's just kind of dead for this. So we'll do it that way. Let's try it again. All the way on, kill it, catch it. Alright, it's about to die on us. So that would be number 8 for November 8th, and number 9 for November 9th is kind of like the Southern Cross, where we went back and forth, except we're just going to do a circle. One thing I've noticed when these things are doing circles, they tend to rotate a little bit every time you circle, and so you have to kind of circle back the other way. We'll get to figure 8s, so that'll be a lot of fun. You won't have to worry about your craft rotating, because it rotates, it goes back and forth. Oh, I was going to talk about something else, but I won't. So this one up, and she's done. Alright, which one do we want to use for this? And it's this one, I'm pretty sure. Got to keep them juiced up. Let's use this gorgeous thing. I love these little tri-prop ones. I bought 3 of these so far. The switch broke on one. And the, something happened to the other one. I don't know what. It's got a whiny motor, that's what it is. Controller. This one right here. So it's got a whining motor, so it flies, but it flies weird. And it doesn't sound right. And this one's so nice and quiet. Alright, so rotating in a circle, we're just basically flying in a circle. I'm not rotating the craft at all. I'm just trying to kind of take it in a circular pattern without running into anything, which sometimes I actually succeed at. So it's just going in a circle. A little easier to do when you got a drone that holds its own altitude. So that's the November 9th challenge. And November 10th challenge is spinning. And spinning is basically rotating on the axis like this. Now this can be a little harder than it seems, especially if your craft is out of trim, because if your craft is out of trim, it's going to spin in kind of a circle. So it's one good way to tell if your craft is trimmed or not. Go ahead and just spin it and see if it pancakes out a little bit. So the hard part about these ones you control the motor speed on completely is that you're spinning with the same joystick that you're controlling the motor speed with. And a lot of time when I start spinning, it'll start going up or down because I've screwed it up. So that's why you have to practice it, so that you can get better at it. And the more you practice it, even if it looks stupid, the more you practice it, the more your muscle memory kicks in and the better you get at it. So let's see what we can do here. I don't think my craft is well trimmed. Let's fix that. What I need to do is create a, looks like I just made it worse. Create a level spot here where I can set these drones when I want to turn them on so that they've got a good level spot. Alright, let's see what we can do now. That goes down like that. There we go. It's kind of hard to make it work right. So many things to control. You just gotta wait till you're doing it automatically, really. Alright, go the other way so we can get this going on. I'm flying horribly today. There we go. And this thing spins kind of slow. The other thing I've noticed is that when you've got different speeds, one of my drones has 3 speeds. And not all of them do this, I don't think, but the one little racing drone I've got, if you spin it when it's on its lowest speed, meaning it doesn't tilt very much, it won't go very fast. You can make it tilt more and it goes faster. You got 3 speeds. If you put it on its fastest speed, it spins so fast that you gotta really do it very gently, otherwise it spins so fast that you got no control over it. Alright, so that is, what do I call it, number 10, so that would be November 10th. On November 11th, we're going to have a little fun, because when you turn this around, all your controls go reverse on you. You push forward, or you push that way, it comes this way, you push that way, it goes this way. Practicing inverse control is also important, because you can get just as good at inverse control as you can regular control. All drones, or most drones, have also what they call a headless mode. Headless mode means it doesn't matter what the orientation of the drone is, that as long as you're here and it's there, this means that way. It can be turned any direction, that when you push on the joystick, it's going to go that way. I haven't really played with headless mode too much because it confuses me, so I just leave it in non-headless mode, and I just try and keep the thing pointed directly away from me when I don't want to be turning it. Eventually we'll get into a point where we're actually flying it, and you can yaw it and turn it at the same time, and you can do all kinds of fancy flying stuff. That's going to be down the road a little bit. Right now we're just going to practice this. How long does this sucker get to be? 8 minutes, we're doing good. Alright, so inverse control, I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm just going to control it a little bit, and I'm going to try and land it without running it into me or anything else and destroying it. That way, oh, back this way, and then that way. So you really have to, yeah, nope, it's going down. All right, in order to rescue it, I just kind of landed it badly. Sometimes cutting the power is just the smartest thing you can do. So that's very difficult. Practicing that is important. It's best to practice it in a big open space, and if your brain just can't figure it out, just drop it to the ground and start over. So rather than do that again, I will do it some other time for a different video that I can post to Facebook. The last thing, oh, I did put figure eights in there. So figure eights is the next thing. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of doing a thing here with each 3 of them. Wherein number 6 was Southern Cross, number 9 is Circle, and number 12 was figure eights. So I'm just kind of trying to mix things together. I don't even know why I said that. All right, so we'll do some figure eights real quick, and that'll be it. I got a fly ball thing this weekend going on, so I have to go to that, which means I won't be around to do the next 3 videos when they need to be done. So I'm going to post all 6 today, and then when I get back from that, I will be prepared to post the next 3. So that'll get us up to the middle of the month. Oh, get back over there. So talking so much is screwing this up for me. Normally I would be really, not so much focused on what I'm doing, but really in the zone with it. So we're going to call that good. And I'm going to say, peace out, guys. I hope you're enjoying the program. Check back with me in about 6 days, and we'll get hooked up with, where are you out of blurriness? Yeah. So we'll get hooked up with the next 3. And drone on, brothers. No, that wasn't it. Take off, hosers. Later.